Second Nature for Children is in the house. I hope everyone is doing well. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Coach, how you doing?
Great, man. Great as always. Love yourself.
I'm doing absolutely great. You got all your Christmas and
I don't even, I don't even deal with it, man.
okay. Okay.
I don't deal with it.
Okay. I just want to make sure you don't find yourself in the doghouse or anything like that,
Yeah, I'm in my house.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you was able to definitely make it tonight, man, on this, what they call Christmas Eve. So as the family come in, I hope everyone makes sure that they go over to our Facebook page and make sure they see the work that we're doing with the young men in the community, our youth program. And if anybody would like to go to our website and check it out, go see the work we're doing. And if you would like to be a part and donate to our organization, there's the information. And as you come in, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you share. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how I know as a people, we haven't quite gotten there yet. I understand, like I always say, we on YouTube, we on a entertainment type of platform. But we got to wake up to the point where we see someone is bringing wisdom, knowledge, and wisdom to we have to support the platform that they are standing on as the program that they are bringing. And so there's no reason for us not to be right now at 1,000 subscribers. It lets me know we're not ready because it only takes one person to share, that person share. Do you understand what I'm saying? It only takes one person, and then how could we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 views and have 5 likes? If you don't like it, we have a comment section. I would love to hear, and not even about whether you like it or not, but what I would like to hear is what was said wasn't true. Because I know sometimes we don't like the truth. So I understand why some of us may not hit the like button because a lot of us, that truth is something else. So if you don't like it, I don't care about you not liking it. Let me know why you don't, further as, how could I put it? Where's the untruth in it is what I'm looking for you not to hit the thumbs up. You understand? So subscribe, like, share. We're going to move on, Coach. We're going to talk about Blacks interested in helping others. Do Blacks have an interest, a feeling of wanting to know, to see, do, own, to share in, to help? So I pose this question to you because I may spin it another way as I'm sitting here thinking about it. So yeah. I'm just kind of thinking about it right now. So I pose this question to you: are Blacks interested in helping others? I'll let you get your perspective, and then I'm gonna look at something. What you think?
Off the top, I feel so. I feel they are. And I feel the obstacles in the way for them to do that is I guess their own personal, I don't want to say turmoil, but their own personal, I guess, speed bumps in their road and their journey. You know what I mean? I mean, if you take right now, man, I just saw it hit mainstream now. They're actually staying at mainstream. When I got it before, it wasn't at mainstream. And they're talking about the credit card debt for the household over $1 trillion. Okay. So it's now mainstream now. So I feel most people are trying to hold on to what they got, trying to make do with what they have. You know, the last thing they're thinking about somebody else. You know what I mean? I wish I knew early on in life that when you're going through your turmoil, one of the best things you can do is to reach out and help somebody else. I wish I knew that before, but to me, that works for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you always get it back, not necessarily where you put it, but you get it back in some other way, shape, or form. From, you know, you could say from the universe or what have you. You know what I mean? So that's my philosophy now. Like I said, most people I think got their own personal stuff going on, man. And the last thing they can do, they're thinking about it, you know, trying to reach out to help somebody else. Not to say that they don't want to, but in some instances they just can't. You know what I mean? And I understand that. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure this year, you know, normally around holidays people give more. I'm pretty sure this year, I don't know the stats, but from what I'm seeing, economic, I'm pretty sure that the giving has gone down because it's rough out here now, man.
Wow.
It really is. So, but that's my take, man.
Okay, so you saying that you think that blacks are interested in
Yeah,
helping others, but maybe at this point they just can't because they may not have it themselves. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
to some degree. I'll
Okay.
even put a percentage. I would say at least I go 70%. I say 7%. I would say
Okay.
that. Not because I know for sure, but I'm me. Uh, I guess looking at human beings, you know, for what they are, how they move, and what have you. I would say about 70%. I could be wrong, but I would go
Okay.
with that.
Okay. Okay. So let me look at it. Because I'm trying to find a place, and maybe you could. I'm trying to find a place where blacks have an interest in helping other blacks. I'm just trying to find a place. Now you say you feel that they may be, but they just can't.
Yeah, yes,
You got that? Okay,
some,
okay.
some. When you got some can and just won't. I mean,
Oh,
you know that.
okay.
People can
So
be people. Some can't and just won't. But I think the majority want to, but they just can't. That's what I feel. Yeah.
okay. I look at it like this here. Then I see where, Coach, we do have an interest in helping others, but it's just not blacks.
Thanks. Okay. I figured that was coming.
So let me give it to you like this here.
Okay.
I see where we do have an interest as a people of color to not help our own kind, but to help every other group. And I say that because of this right here.
Okay.
It's recorded, Coach, that we talking about the black community, that each year blacks spend more than 3.7 billion on alcohol, 2 billion on athletic shoes, 600 million on McDonald's and other fast food restaurants, 49.5 billion on Lincoln cars and Toyota. Coach, we got some money. We just
I
not
know we do. Yeah.
we just not doing the right thing. And they can look that up if they want to see that Target Market News Incorporated. They can look at those stats. Now we come right down here. We looking at 42 million blacks have a spending power amounting to $1.6 trillion. In 2024, it's moving up to $1.8 trillion. They're talking about 42 million blacks. We have the spending power, not meaning that we have any power because we're giving our power to everyone else. And it's recorded that we're talking about That 42 has the spending power of $1.6 trillion. Don't you know that if we had an interest in us as a people, we can take over some things? So, Coach, we have it. We're just making it a Merry Christmas all year long for other groups of people. Let me share this with you right here. We spend 3.3 billion annually on tobacco. We spend 2.8 billion on non-alcoholic beverages. Coach, we spend 3.1 billion on entertainment and leisure time. I'm talking about Black folks, Coach. That's what I'm talking about. Coach, we spend 3.5 billion on toys, games, and pets. We got the money, Coach. We got the money, Coach. We spend 18.6 billion on telephone services. This is annually, so this is a year. Coach, we spend $10 billion a year just on gifts. We got the money, Coach. Coach, we spend $9 billion a year on Black hair care and cosmetics. Coach, we got the money. Coach, we spend up to 30% more than our white counterpart that had the same type of income, but we spend more on cars, clothes, and jewelry. We got the money. We got the money. And we make a Merry Christmas for everybody else all year long because we take our money and we move it to other groups of people. I'm gonna share this with you. You want to go in right quick before I share this with you?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, collectively, I know the money's there. Collectively, yeah. But
so why we won't help each other?
Because the mindset is not there. The mindset is not there. I mean, you give a typical example. Are you talking about views and no likes? The mindset is not there. You know, if 50% of those people had the mindset, game over. You know, the mindset is not there. We actually got enough spending power. I can't remember what they say, if we were a country, you know, where we'd be ranked. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have it. Yeah, but collectively, no, we don't. The mindset is not there.
And that's why I told you I don't remember what video I told you in. That's why I say us as adults in a certain age that we have gotten to, it's really a wrap for us coming together. And it's sad to say, but just like you just said, the mindset is not there. Okay, it's going to take this for us to come together. That's why we must come together to begin to work with our children to show another way of coming up, changing that mindset. Because watch this right here. Let's talk about the dollar circulation, how the dollar moves through the community. Now watch this right here. Watch this right here. The Asians keep their dollar in their community. It don't come out of their community for 30 days, it's reported. So it stays among them. All right. So let's deal with the Jewish people. They keep their dollar within their community for 20 days. It circulates. It don't come out of their community. Whites, they keep their dollar in their community for 17 days before it even come out of their community. Us, the Black community, our dollar began to go out of our community within the first 6 hours.
Yeah.
Within the first 6 hours, we are moving our dollar out of our community to help every other group of people or other communities. We got to do better. There's a lot of work that we have to do as a people.
Well, here's the thing, the problem with that, we don't have communities anymore. We got neighborhoods. We don't have communities. Because communities, you see a blending when it comes to businesses, when it comes to residents. You know, if you're talking about Asian community or Hispanic, Latino community, you know, whichever they prefer, you see the businesses. You know, you go Roswell Road, you see, yeah, you got MARTA buses going up on there, but you got the taxis, you got certain buses, you know, all of that is part of their community. We don't have that.
And you know what?
We don't have that.
That's a great point. That's a great point you make, because they have came in and infiltrated our community and has taken over. And what they're doing as well, they're taking our dollars and taking it back to their community.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So you're absolutely right.
So we had a blueprint. We had the blueprint. We can't say we don't know the blueprint. We have the blueprint. Just do like they do. That's it.
And it's so sad that we won't even come together to do it. And when you look at it, every other group, even the Mexicans, the Hispanics, all of them, the Asians, the Jewish people, just all the different groups, if you look at their formula, all of them have the same formula. They all come together.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps us at the weakest link. You understand? Because we won't
go ahead.
We won't even come together as a people. Go ahead on.
Not only coming together, if you really check them, family first. Check them, family. All of those folks you're talking about, family first. They're thinking about passing down to generations. Check it out. All those people we just mentioned, family first and passing down. Be it a business, be it a fund, be it no, you can be better than me. We completely different.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
We don't think about generational wealth. And there's a black lag in building wealth. Now listen to this right here. When it comes to building wealth, you have whites come together, and like you just spoke, as a family.
Okay?
Yeah. At 134,230 compared to blacks. Let's go back 134,000. Just keep that number in mind for building wealth with whites. 134,000 dealing with whites. When it comes to blacks, 11,000. Man, how we gonna build? I just want you to, I understand now what Dr. King always said when his eyes became open and he became more conscious to certain things. And he said he felt like he had led the Negro into a burning building because he didn't teach him economics or self-sufficient. And we still suffering from that right now in 2023. That's why this organization, Second Nature for Children, is show me a better organization that's bringing information, especially to our children, something that we should have learned that we didn't get when we was younger. How can you not support this organization where we are the only organization that's bringing this complete wellness program where we're building a foundation for our youth? So as they grow older, listen how simple this is. I told you we make this thing complicated. When you're dealing with the mind, the body, the soul, for optimal success in anyone's life, you have to learn how to connect them together. Facts. I don't care. You could take anyone that has made $1 billion right now. Anyone that has made $1 billion right now. If they didn't take care or not taking care of themselves physically, in just a little while, that $1 billion is not going to mean anything. They displayed certain things spiritually to get that billion from, and I'm not talking about from a spiritual, but I'm saying they took it from the things that you must have inside of you to be successful. And that's where a lot of times we lack in discipline and consistency and tenacity. We lack in those things because they have us. And when I say they, I leave it at they for right now. They have us looking for something to come and give us these things that we need to be successful, where it's already in us. You don't have to wait anymore. There is no more waiting. That religion thing has messed a lot of us up. What is to come is already here. It already dwells within you. Now you have to make sure that you build that relationship, meaning that you have to connect with that dwells within you. What are you waiting on? Stop. There's no, the Jesus is out. What about the resurrection and the coming back of the Holy Spirit? It's already here. What about when I'm gone? I'm going to leave the comforter in what? John 16. What John 14 about leaving the comforter? He's going to come and be with you after they do what they have to do to me. It's already here, but we still have people waiting. And if you come around and start talking about, okay, I'm Jesus, I'm the one that the Bible was talking about, they got them locked up down in the Looney Tunes. So once somebody come and start talking about they Jesus, people don't believe them anyway. But watch this right here, even in the Bible, when Jesus was talking about who he was, the Pharisees and the Sadducees say he was committing blasphemy. They didn't believe him. That was one of the reasons they hung him. That's what the Bible says. So what you waiting on? Now the Bible says that once this is done and I'm going to come back, my Father's going to send a comforter, the Spirit of truth. Now it's supposed to be dwelling within us. There is no more waiting. Now it's time for us to do what we must do because it's already here. But a lot of us is still waiting, and it's killing a lot of us. So I just wanted you to see, and even whites, it have it that whites have more savings when they retire than blacks. Have you ever noticed that a lot of times when we people of color retire, a lot of times the first thing we do is go get a little job?
Yeah.
First thing we do is you just retire. Now, throughout your life, you should have been getting ready to, when you do retire, if you're going to take on another job, let it be your job. Let it be something that you have been preparing yourself for, something that you've been wanting to do all your life. Don't leave one plantation and then go work on another plantation. Oh, yo, life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at the savings that they have for whites at $130,000, 472, compared to blacks savings after retirement at 19,000. Boy, stop. No wonder you got to go get another job. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. So you telling me that we don't have to work on these children? That pattern has to stop. There is no other organization. We can support this organization as a people. There's my information. You can pull us up the state of Georgia. I'm going to do another video on it's so easy for blacks to be fooled. That video is coming soon because here is something legitimate that people won't even support, but they get schemed every day. When I'm scrolling through YouTube and I'm looking at, wow, you got to be kidding. They selling this to us and we buying it? You got to be kidding me. And I'm going to talk about that. We so easy to be fooled. And it's a fact. If you telling me you want me to purchase something from you and it's going to do this certain thing or do that certain thing, are you telling me that you got a way that I can make money? This is what I would like for you to do for me. If you guaranteed me that I can make money on your whatever you're doing or whatever you're selling, I would like for you to sign a piece of paper telling me that if it does not work, give me my money back.
You know
Because
that.
because now watch this though. But watch this. This what I want. If you telling me it worked for you, I'm gonna do what you do. I'm gonna do what you do. So if you just got your million out for it, why I didn't get my million out for it? I did what you did. We got to start thinking. We got so many folks out here knowing that we are desperate, that we are hungry, that we are wishing and hoping, that we willing to damn near fall and go for anything. Listen, can you imagine when you was little? And I'm talking to the audience. If someone would have sit you down when you were learning your ABC and how to count from 1 to 10, they instilled that in you because they was teaching you that. If they was teaching you about how to take care of yourself physically, where it just became second nature, to you just do it without even thinking about it. Can you imagine physically where you would be right now? I just want the people to think about that for a second. Because we're in bad shape as a people. But what if it was instilled in you that it was not even a struggle to work out? Because it's just like it's not a struggle for you to count from 1 to 10 right now. What if working out was just a part of your life? That's what I'm doing with children right now. I'm working to instill this into them. That's why I call it second nature. So it's something they can do without even thinking about it. It's just like breathing. Can you imagine when you were small or when you was little? Let's deal with the ABCs again and the 1 through 10 and counting. If someone would have taught you how to use your mindset for success, how to activate your mind for success, how to deal with trauma. See, there's so much trauma in the Black community. We don't know that now we're suffering from it as adults, whether we know it or not, whether we want to admit it or not. It's something that should have been addressed many, many years ago. When you begin to talk about mental illness, mental issues, and mental disorder, this is something that should have been addressed in the Black community, coach, many, many, many years ago. Was not addressed, and we're suffering from it now. I talk to children about these things. Can you imagine if someone would have made sure that you was good mentally? Can you imagine if someone would have made sure that spiritually, when you was a child, to make sure that you have an understanding of a connection to yourself first, knowing that we're not waiting on anything to come to help to save us, but to know that what it is that you need to be successful spiritually is already here and it's in you. Now you got to tap into it. You're not waiting on anything. Because what has happened to us as a people, we've been sold a belief in so many different religions to when we even take Christianity, where I come out of Christianity, every Christianity group split from each other because of a disagreement on a belief, not knowing. We just don't agree with you, so we look at it, we see it this way, so we just gonna step over here with our little group. Now you got 2 groups. Now you got somebody in the second group saying, whoa, so you saying that it was like that? No, we don't see it like that. We don't, can't nobody prove nothing. We just believe that it happened another way. So we just gonna split and go over here. So now look at all the different sectors of just Christianity. How confusing if someone trying to find this Jesus or find this person within this religion, when you telling me one thing, you telling me one thing, you telling me one thing, you telling me one thing. That's why we so lost. And that's why now every Sunday when we go up in this place, or every time we go into Bible study, I'm telling you, we go in lost and we come out lost. Well, how you say that, coach? Because I'm watching our lifestyle. That's how I can say that. I'm watching us. The Bible has good things and it got good principles, but you got to know how to use it as well. And if you take it so literally, it's going to beat you up. If you take it so literally, you have to learn how to take things figuratively. You have to learn how to take those stories, and a lot of them are allegorical, and you have to learn how to take those stories and put those stories into your everyday life. That's what you have to learn how to do. Because if I sit here and tell you that Jesus walked on water, I can't prove that. I can't prove it. So now it's just only for you to believe. You understand? Now watch if I tell you this right here. If I take that same Jesus walked on water, and I know you're struggling with something today, and I tell you, well, we understand today in 2023 that walking on water is impossible. So what I'm trying to tell you while you're going through your struggles, if you believe in this book right here, you believe in the Bible, let's just say that if he walked on water back then, he did something that was impossible. And if he dwells within you, he's saying that you will be able to do greater things than he did. So in other words, what you're going through, you can overcome it because you can do the impossible. You see how now I can work with that right there. Because if I don't work with it in a way you're telling me that I can overcome what I'm in, and you just got me sitting in the room wondering, did Jesus walk on water? I would never get anything done. Because I'm wondering, did it really happen? So we have to be careful on how it's put and how it's presented to us. Because it's a great book. I've read it from front to back. It's a great book, but we have to be careful on how we use the book, and we have to be careful and make sure that we live it. We have to make sure we live it. So can you imagine being young if someone would have just instilled these things into you, dealing with your mind, your body, your soul? I promise you, for a lot of us, our lives would be turned in a 360. Facts. Because these are the three areas that, as especially of people of color, these are the three areas that we suffer in. Our minds, bad decisions, bad decisions. We're dealing with a lot. We got a lot of trauma. We got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. We need some help. Our bodies, go to CDC, pull up the number. You see we're not doing well. Some things you don't even have to listen. Some things, coach, you don't even have to go and pull up statistics. All you got to do is look around. All you got to do is stop playing. All you have to do is look around. When it comes to our bodies, we don't have to go to CDC and look at nothing. Just go out and look around. See we in bad shape. Go to certain communities when it comes to that mindset. Then you can literally see it when you go to certain communities, and then you can see it when you go to a middle or high class, whatever they call it, certain communities, especially on, I would say, decisions that they still are making. No matter how much money you get, when you still have bad decision-making skills, the money don't do nothing. It don't help it. It don't solve anything. Mm-hmm. And spiritually, you can go up in the church, just look at the churches on Sunday morning and see how they packed, and they've been packed for many, many years. I just want you to understand, here's a fact. They've been packed for many, 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 many years, and nothing has moved us forward as a people of color. Something wrong with that. Coach, you got anything you want to share? Because you got me started. Go ahead, Arlen.
As I always say, man, we're in the information age, supposedly. You can look for the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is your interest, you can click and you can get it. So if your interest is to evolve and be better version of yourself, you can click wherever you need to click. It's going to bring certain information to you. And as you do that, you know how the algorithm go. It line up other stuff similar to that. So we don't have any excuse. You know what I mean? Yes, we got the funds. Yes, we're capable. but the mindset is not there. That's lacking. And I know years ago, can't remember it was in Detroit, but some area they're doing some zip codes, and they talk about the same thing with their finances about lottery tickets. But if all these people could have pooled their money together for these zip codes, right? The money they would have, they won't need to play the lottery. You know what I mean? But that's where we are. Like I said, the mindset. You know, the disposable income is there, but the mindset, man, the mindset is not there. And that's our reason for not being together. You know, will it happen our lifetime? I doubt it, man. Because it seems like we're going farther away. You know, before you had to wait for someone to bring you the information. Now you don't, because everybody got a cell phone. You know, all you got to do is click. You know, so if we're not marching in that direction, it's because we just don't want to.
Wow. That's not good. That's not good.
Art attack, like I said, art attack, we're the art attack of on the minds. I mean, that statement alone speaks volumes, man. So
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there, Coach. I hate to see us as a people. I hope that we can come together. I hope that right now, myself and with Second Nature for Children, I'm definitely working with the children. I'm gonna keep grinding with them every day. And the information yourself and me putting out that people can take hold and be like, you know what? I gotta join on with this organization right here and be a part of history. This guy here started this organization. This is his organization where he's focused on the Black community and working to help, our children. So I got to be a part of that right there. And just like I told you, if it was 1 million of us and one person is put in $1, we got $1 million already. We can build us a building and put these children, and I mean we can handle our business. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times working to get Blacks who even have some money or who own certain things, a lot of them won't help you because a lot of them made their money off the system and they're not gonna go against that system.
True.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on another time. So, Coach, we just got 1 minute left. I had some more information. I'm gonna give it out on another time. So I'll let you close us out. Well, we ain't got but a minute.
Season greetings to everyone, man. Season greetings. Like I said, try to grab hold of something that you're trying to achieve, man. Use that, as your mark as we step into this new year, man. If keep evolving, keep getting better. Hopefully, you can reach the best version of yourself, man, before you expire. So that's it, man.
All right, Coach, I appreciate you. Have a great Christmas until we come together again.
All right, man. Take care.
Yes, sir.